Glad you could join us for Mid-Morning this Tuesday. On this big travel weekend, nearly 7 in 10 Americans believe a terror attack in the U.S. is very or somewhat likely to occur.
That's the highest it's been since May of 2011, right after Osama bin Laden was killed. The U.S. State Department has issued a worldwide travel alert following the Paris attacks because there has been an increase in threats around the world. In a new CBS News poll, 69% said an attack is likely. Likely. That's up from April, when just 44% of Americans felt like an attack was likely. Nina, Thanksgiving coming up. Do you feel safe over Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here, but I have a couple family members who are traveling. My sister actually had a trip to Paris that she canceled because of obviously everything that happened over there. My mom flew out of town on Sunday, just within the country, and I was a little bit worried. Of course, you don't want to feel like you're letting the terrorists win by canceling your plans and not putting money into the economy and just staying home. But this term of likely, it's a little worrisome, I think.
Yeah, I think right now 63% of Americans do actually have confidence in the U.S. government to protect us against an attack. But just even talking with friends about their plans this weekend, a lot of people are telling me, I don't want to go to the Mall of America. I'm concerned. One woman I spoke with told me she doesn't want her daughter going to a birthday party at the Mall of America because she feels that that is a place that her daughter would not be safe.
Wow, interesting. And certainly here in America, you know, when you think about terrorism that has hit us here on our own soil, I mean, really, you go back to 9/11. It's been quite a long time, but yet 14% of Americans say terrorism is the most important problem facing the country. CBS News poll just 2 weeks ago, 2% said that. And you think about the presidential race, nobody was really talking about terrorism. Well, Donald Trump was, frankly, weeks ago, and I think some people thought, like, well, I don't know why he's so focused on that. And here we are. This is the biggest issue out there for many.
We talk about we don't want to give in to fear. We don't want to let ISIS win in that way. But I do think it's okay to be afraid a little bit. I have to admit that I was a little relieved that most of my family is in place for the holidays. Do I think that if you're traveling, there's going to be, you know, something catastrophic that happens? I don't. I do feel like we're reasonably safe, but there's always that fear, I think, that's in the back of people's minds.
I have a lot of friends who are in special forces in the military. I lived in Norfolk, which is where a lot of them are based. And one of the things they always told me is you can't live your life in fear worrying about these terror attacks, because that is what these people want. They want you to live in fear. They want you to not go to places that you would normally go to, and if you're doing that, then they're winning.
Also important to remember, places like the Mall of America and those places that you might feel are a target often have the best security
of all,
and you actually might be more safe.
It's the super soft target that you really worry about, whether it's like in France where you saw a restaurant or a concert venue. Yeah, it's scary times, but the odds are, well, you just hope the government is taking the action they need to, right?